5:52, Saturday the 4th of July 2026, and we're in Dubai. Can you see me? Probably not. It is extremely humid and very hot this morning. The bike is completely soaked. It's like it's been out in the rain. The temperature on my watch says 36 degrees. The temperature on my bike says 25 degrees. It's probably about 31 already this morning. We've already been riding for probably 6 minutes just to try and defog. Where it's one of those soupy mornings where it is extremely humid. It's my wedding anniversary as well. 24 years wedded. We got married in Bangkok. My wife is from the UK. We got married in Bangkok with my best buddy Bo, and it's not with Bo, he wasn't part of, he was my best man, but yeah, we got married 24 years ago. We've been together for 35 years, but married 24, living in Dubai for 15. Usually we're on holiday about this time, but this is a bit of a late one. We'll be celebrating properly next in a couple of weeks' time when we're in Paris. It looks like the camera's defogged a little bit, but if you look down Sheikh Zayed Road, which we're riding parallel to, you can see how hazy and hot it is. The the buildings look like there's a fog on them. That's humidity. This area's been renovated. It's just round Safa Park. So my 2 puncture repairs survived the night. I was kind of predicting that I'd wake up with 2 flats or at least 1 flat this morning, but it's perfect. I'll just check the tyre readings. Yep, 58 and 56, so marginal loss of air, which is normal. They always lose a little bit of air, so that's really good. The 2 plugs that I put in both worked, and it was a good test of that dyno plug. So just made it to the wildlife sanctuary, Ras Al Khor Wildlife Sanctuary. It's like earlier on it was like cycling through a steam room. Now it's like cycling through a sauna. Not a really powerful sauna, but it's like a sauna that you've left the door open and it's lost a lot of its heat, but it still feels like a sauna. It's not like this every day, but today it is. Any flamingos? Yep, 2 flamingos only this morning. But I'm so privileged. I was just thinking, riding, looking at the sunrise on the by the water back there. This is amazing. I'm able to do this and able to see flamingos. Literally 30 minutes cycling away from where I live, I've got flamingos. Oh. You want Suze? Yeah, Sue in her videos just said how these 2 flamingos are like facing each other like a couple, and how apt it is for our wedding anniversary. It's like a little gift. Beautiful. 2 flamingos in love. Go over to the wall a bit more soon. over to the fence a bit more. Let's take some photos of you. Today is not about getting my heart rate up, and I got to be honest, I am doing very poorly in terms of the data. Cadence is low, 70. That's going to be low. My power is 77, low. I'm dripping here, sweating. It's one of those days where you simply cannot get fast. In fact, it's one of those days where I might not even be able to go far. I'm going to try. We've started. The reason I've done this way first is because we will stop. We'll see how we feel when we get to the Burj Al Arab. If we're feeling up to it, we'll do tram lines and then back for a coffee. But if we don't feel up to it, or it's still too hot, we'll stop at the Burj Al Arab, have a coffee, and come back. The heat just literally zaps you. So massive temperature spike this morning. It's now 6:38 and it's already 34 degrees, and the computer's had time to get used to the heat, so it really is 34 degrees. You can see everyone running. It's just melting. I think I'm only going to do 30 today. It's a lovely feature over here on the right, which is the waterfall. Actually, this should be coming up to 17 kilometers, so it should be 20 by the time we get to the end. Yeah, 30 today. It's honestly, it's like cutting butter. You can feel the heat, the air is pulling you back, there's no wind. And what wind there is, it's warm, hot. It's normal. This happens now. It's July, it's the middle of the summer, the start of the summer, July, August. It's just too hot to cycle. Unfortunately, we will be leaving in a week's time for a month in France, Paris, north of France, Normandy, and then a week in London, which we're really excited about. We're going to be cycling, so we'll still be posting some videos, not as regularly, for all 12 of my viewers. But it's just too hot today. It's sad because I feel like I've got a bit of energy. Well, I don't know where I've got that energy from. Yesterday we spent 7 hours walking around two of the largest shopping malls in the world, the Mall of the Emirates and Dubai Mall, looking for a swimming costume for my wife that she couldn't find. Looked to hundreds, 12,000 steps looking for a swimming costume. By the end of it, she was one size smaller. Anyway, I'll talk when I get to the coffee shop. that was zone 4. Way a good zone on the bike, on the thing pedals. I'll probably kill myself though. That's my second bottle of water. I don't know what came over me. I thought, let's push it. So I just really pushed it through a segment. I thought I might as well just try and get one little part of this ride into zone 2. I got it into zone 4. I think I got into zone 4 or 5 on terms of the power as well. So that was a good segment, but melting there. That's 23 kilometers in. I've probably got another 3 kilometers, maybe 4 kilometers to the Berger Arab, and then it might actually be 40k I'm going to do today, which is good. But I'm not pushing it again, I don't think. That was a bit silly in this heat. It's 33.5 now. It's a little bit cooler by the coast. Absolutely shattered. Cooked today. Absolutely cooked. It's still 33.5 degrees. I've drank 1.5 bottles of water. I'm going to have to refill a bit later on. But just not acclimatized to it today. I probably am on my watch, probably 100%, but my body just isn't taking the heat today. And I think it's because it's hotter than normal by about 3 degrees. Usually it's about 30 by this time. Today it's 33. And those few more degrees make a big difference. Just going to turn around here and cycle back to Sue. But yeah, absolutely cooked. Actually, I think she's quite close. I thought she would be miles away. Is this her coming? No. I flew on that one segment. But yeah, somebody on Facebook asked me, I don't know how I do it, cycling in 40-degree heat. And there's not much of an option. If you leave it any later, it's way too hot. If you, the only other option is getting a turbo trainer and doing it inside, which I don't think I'll enjoy. I really don't. I think I'd get hot. I think I'd get bored, even with like these interactive systems that you've got, I can't think of the name, the Rovio or something like that, and Z something. I ain't gonna like that. I like these little micro adventures every morning. It's a little micro adventure for me, this ride. Yesterday, the micro adventure was I had a puncture and I had to fix it. Today's micro adventure is that big segment I've just done. That was a real highlight. Don't know how I found the energy to do it, but did it. And absolutely wouldn't change it. Definitely wouldn't buy one of those. Sitting in the house in a room with a fan blowing over you, the AC cranked down, sweating, watching a screen, I'd rather do it. I'd rather do it in 40-degree heat. I gotta say, can't do it much more in 40-degree heat. Not the kind of distances. I wanted to do 50 today, and we've done 27. It'll be 30 by the time we get to a turnaround point, and then probably another 15 back. So we'll be doing 45 at least, and that's good. But in fact, that's probably too much because I'm just literally shattered. But I'm stopping for a coffee now, catching Sue up. See, my heart rate is now 119 in zone 2, which is really good. think it's because my blood circulatory system is trying to cool my body down, so it's rushing around trying to cool it. Good luck with that. These roads have turned into British roads. Honestly, all the patches. Yeah, I passed you. Went back for you. I did that one segment. I really put a lot of effort into it. But I'm cooked now. The sweat is dripping off me. Oh, there's not much of a breeze either. There's a slight breeze here, but not much. It's a little bit cooler here, it seems. You see over there, the sea is really flat. Got another little product recommendation. I used on my goggles on these glasses yesterday, goggle cleaner from Muck Off, little blue bottle. Works really well. You know, I'm really sweating at the moment, and when the sweat hits the goggles, the glass, it just rolls off. Usually it just stays there, but it's worked really well. Just coming up for a coffee now here. I don't even know if I'm gonna have a coffee. I might have something cold. Is it open? Yeah. And it's rolled straight off. This is not going to be pretty at all. So you've just seen how much sweat is run off me. So just finished the coffee, feeling a lot better now, but I had to go and sit inside in the AC, which I don't usually do. It's not a good thing to do. What you don't want to do is have a really hot temperature, drop it, and then go hot again. It doesn't do the body any too much shock to the system. But I literally, it was at a point, at a point then where I wasn't feeling well and needed to cool down. Mainly because I really pushed it on that one leg, got it up to zone 5, and it's not because I was bonking. I had energy. It's because I'd lost all the fluid in my body. I think you could see salt on my hands, and they were looking pruny where I'd lost all the water. So I rehydrated and I cooled down in the AC, and now I'm feeling a bit better. 35 degrees now, but 34.5 degrees. It is still pretty humid. In fact, the humidity is 60% humidity. Yeah, so 1 hour and 56 minutes now outside. I've got an ice pack on my back as well. Look like a humpback, as Sue's just called me. But it was nice. We had an anniversary coffee. I bought a little chocolate bar for her for a bit of energy, but it completely melted. It was more like a liquid bar. And I had the iced latte, maple syrup and sea salt coffee, which was great because it had a bit of salt in it and got me feeling a bit better. Filled the water bottle up as well, so I've got some more water on board. We have done so far 30 kilometers, and it's at least 10 kilometers back, so that'll be a 40 bomb ride, which is good in this heat. Oof. So speak to you in a bit. Yeah, it's getting big, isn't it? So, just shows you what heat does. I'm not even trying here, and I'm in zone 2. You're in zone 2. It is 35 degrees. We've been out in the sun now for 2 hours and 17 minutes, coming up to 30, well, just over 35 kilometers now. Just too hot. In fact, I was just considering about putting the power assist on, which I never do. I'm not interested about doing rounding up my miles today, whether it's 38, I don't care. Only thing, gotta get inside, yeah, you gotta get in AC. I probably could have managed okay, apart from this segment going in the opposite direction. I pushed it too hard just to try and make up for yesterday's disaster ride. Oh, so hot. Sue's just made a very good point, and that is that if I had a puncture like I did yesterday at this point, I don't think I could fix it. She says you've given all you can give, and I think she feels the same. That is definitely the how we're feeling. It's you've got to be careful. So just coming up to 40k, and I don't care if I don't do 40k. I'm done. Literally, I don't think there's any more water in me to sweat now. I've used my refill bottle of water. It's 35. It's actually, I've done this in 39, 40 degrees, but it's that one sprint that I did, that one segment. Big mistake, really big mistake. I could feel I got salt all over my body. Overdone it. That was pushing the boundaries of this heat. So that's it for today. I'll put the ride stats on the screen now, and that's it. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully this hasn't made me too ill to ride tomorrow. Catch you later.